Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Cal's offense will get first crack at it today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast, not just in this game.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This offense has it with really good field position. He might want another play. They'll run this one off right tackle. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buying some time. Connection to the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Berry. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. To the ground with the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to the running game. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll They'll go to the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. To the air. It's Denson. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll run it on the counter. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give from the gun.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Denson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll try the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd down, he'll try try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Noles want to crank the tempo.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball fast. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this group.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turn.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Got it inside the 15. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. They want nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And they're able to get him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick step and go. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The give to the lone running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. from the gun. Running back gets to give. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Cal! They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds space on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They want to throw it. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Going to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And the Noles are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeps it on the bootleg. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Seminoles have it with a first and goal. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 20 to New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Denson. Trying to set up the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Right down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays.